In my music video, I've both used, developed and challenged forms of conventions in real media products. The first being that I've used a mixture of performance and narrative shots in my music video. The reason I've done this is because I believe it makes it more interesting for the audience. It breaks up the performance footage with narrative shots that can sometimes reflect the lyrics of the song. It also provides a lot of scope for creativity because I can bring in elements to music video which I'd not be able to do if it's all filmed in the studio. Things such as the smoke, for example. Using a mixture of narrative and performance shots is a theme or convention within indie music videos. Dog is Dead for Do the Right Thing. Hindsight Sleep Therapy. Another reason I did it is because I think it is important to have a band in the music video rather than just having narrative shots. Because it is important for bands, like especially small bands such as Youth Club for Rich Kids, that they can portray their indie image, which is a very vital part of indie music and indie music videos. It could be considered a genre characteristic of indie and indie music videos, which is something that would be missed out if it was just to include narrative shots. In 2004, Steve Archer stated that often music videos cut between the narrative and performance of the song, and that lip-syncing and the playing and miming of instruments remains at the heart of music videos. Another thing I've done is to edit the music video in time with the beat of the song, so my cuts would be on the beat of usually the drum or the bass. This is conventional of dance music more than indie music because it allows people to dance to the music. However, I think in this song it makes it run smoother for the audience and also keeps them interested in the music video. Another reason I use this technique is because both myself and the people asking my feedback seem to think that it worked well with the smoke by using reverse shots in post-production and making it move the beat of the song. In order to do this, I shot the footage of the smoke in 50 frames per second so that I could slow it down further to 25 or 10% of the normal speed of the shot. So then when I reversed it, it'd be in slow motion, which makes it look better and makes it seem smoother when you cut the smoke shots to the beat of the song. Another convention that I used was having some of the visuals matched to the lyrics. So what's seen on the video is matched to the lyrics of the song. I decided to use convention when analysing the lyrics for my planning because I realised I'd be able to match some of the lyrics to the visuals quite well because of lyrics such as and the advantage of this is that it helps to make the audience think about the lyrics, and it also makes a clear link between what is seen and what is heard. This improves the authenticity because they will know that some thought has gone into the video and that hasn't been made up of random shots, which is what you can sometimes see in completely abstract videos such as If I were to make the video again, I would do some close-ups of the narrative characters miming to develop the convention. Another reason this makes the video better is because it makes the line of narrative easier for the audience to understand with the lyrics and reinforced with what is seen on the screen. Andrew Goodwin suggested that there should be a relationship between the lyrics and the visuals, with the visuals illustrating and amplifying or contradicting the lyrics. In John Boger's theory, Ways of Seeing, he suggests that music videos often include visuals that have no human reference, but are more likely to feature members of the band performing or acting in the video, I believe that I've complied with this theory to a point, but I've developed it because I've used abstract notions, but I've also included the bands performing. I haven't included any intertextual references within my music video. This wasn't a conscious decision, it just wasn't something that was included in my ideas and I didn't feel that I needed to. If I were to make the video again, I'd use a dishevelled TV screen to play some of the narrative footage because I think it would add to the surrealism of the sequence. This is an idea I got from Lady Gaga's video Telephone. This was an idea I got after the making of my video. This is why it's not included in the current version. Originally, I wanted to apply Todorow's theory of equilibrium to my music video by having the male character going to sleep in a dreamlike state, then in his dream he would go into a state of disequilibrium. I then wanted to show him waking up and returning back to a state of equilibrium. However, when I uploaded the shots from Shoot 3, I decided that the shots that showed the character waking up and going to sleep were not good enough quality for my music video. I wanted to use the slow motion effect to create a similar shot to the one of Alt J and Breeze Blocks. However, because of the poor quality of the shot, I was not able to do this because it became too jumpy when I slowed it down. I decided that I would like to use a small amount of effects in my music video to enhance the viewer's interest in the sequence. In some ways, this could be seen as a genre characteristic of indie/alternative videos. However, you see different types of effects for different types of videos. I wanted my effects to be fairly discreet and not overpowering. This is something I think you can see in some other genres such as dance and pop videos, where they use trance effects and effects that help people to dance when watching it. Some examples of the effects I use would be the colour masks I use to change the colour of the smoke, which I've shown the making of in my video for the editing of the video. As well as enhancing the shots and improving the lighting, it can sometimes allow you to create weird and wonderful looks which back up the look of surrealism in my video. Using Final Cut Pro to make the effects was relatively easy. I used YouTube to watch tutorials of how to make the effects. Another convention in my music video is the fact that I've used a number of different shot types, for example close-up shots to show the emotions of the band members, medium close-ups to show the two narrative characters in a relationship, and long shots to capture the male character falling to his knees in front of the female character. I felt that I've used the medium shots best out of all the shot types because I worked hard on creating the mise-en-scène for the video, and I think that medium shots managed to show enough emotion while still getting enough of the background in the shot. This allowed the surrealism and abstract feeling of the video to become more pronounced. However, I think some of the close-ups were slightly out of focus, which ruined some of the shots I would have liked to have used. Each of my narrative characters all had costumes in one form or the other. The male character that was suffering unrequited love wears a see-through mask which reconfigures his face and giving him a slightly surreal and out-of-this-world look which I wanted to create. The female character is also wearing a mask of similar theme. I requested that they both mainly wear black clothing so that the colours of the smoke would not clash with any other colours that they were wearing and would make the smoke stand out more in the background. The bear-like character was chosen because it represents dominance over the male character because he is supposed to have just stolen his love from him. I mainly used unnatural lighting in my music video because I wanted the background for a lot of my shots to be quite dark to show the mood of the male character and the pain that unrequited love brings. I believe that it also helped to add the unnatural feel that I wanted to give to my video. For most of my shots I used Inero redhead lights, which gave me a suitable amount of lighting I needed for my outdoor shots. I used diffuser filters to soften the light down to the required intensity. I used more layers of diffuser filter for the shots that I included the smoke because it gave it more of a soft look and also lit up more of it as it blew into the background. For my inside shots I used dado lights, which are smaller adjustable lights which you can use for more creative lighting techniques. For example, on the bathroom shoot, I used the blue filter gels to give the shot a bit more of a mellow and depressing look, to connote the sadness and pain of the character. I have found that in many of the videos, such as Maccabee's Toothpaste Kisses and the Smiths' How Soon Is Now, they use dark lighting in their music videos to show the mood of any conceptual characters. From my research, I have found that a surprising number of indie bands are using coloured smoke in their music video to show different emotions and just to genuinely improve the framing of the shots. The reason I chose it was because I thought it could help me to show the feelings and personality of the narrative characters, and I believe it makes the shots much more interesting for the audience. This is a feature that seemed to go down very well with my target audience in the feedback. I was able to use colour masks in post-production to change the colours of the smoke so I could create a more interesting colour palette for the song. Just a few of the other bands that I found that have used this technique are Silver Beast Skyline for their song Somewhere in Time, John Quill for their song Run.